You are welcome. This is Messiah Revelation Ministry. This is part 3 of our series on the visions I received in July 2025. The part 3 of the series is a discussion of a vision I received on July 11th, 2025. I call this a vision of the left behind. In this vision, I was going somewhere with an evangelist. I knew the evangelist very well. And as I was going with him, all of a sudden, I didn't see him. So I looked behind me and I saw he was walking very slowly behind me. He was far behind and he was walking very slow. The weather was dark. It was rainy and it was gloomy. And I saw him behind me. So I went towards him. And as I went towards him, I stepped back, walking. He was far away. And I didn't see him again. And I heard a voice from him. He was somewhere in the bush around a river. And he was talking about people buying property along the banks of that river. And I saw the river was flooding. So I tried to take a bridge so that I could avoid the river that was flooding. And all of a sudden, I saw a vast tract of land all flooded by the river. And I was very scared. And the trauma that I received, seeing that vast tract of land flooded by the river, woke me up from the vision. So I tried to decode the vision. And this is a vision where I was working with an evangelist. We're going somewhere, but all of a sudden, I realized the evangelist was behind. He was left behind. And I tried to go and ask him why he was so far behind. And the next scene was a scene of a river that was overflooding its banks. And the evangelist was nowhere to be found, but I heard a voice from him, and he was describing how people were buying property along the banks of the river that had flooded. And I remember the left behind in scripture. And so this vision is definitely a vision about the left behind, those who will miss their salvation, those who will miss the opportunity that the Lord has given to them. And there are so many reasons why people will miss their salvation. They will miss the hour of their visitation. The Lord will come, but so many people will miss the Lord. They will miss the opportunity. They will be left behind. In this vision, Mars House, I went back to look for the evangelist who was left behind. He made a statement. Even though I didn't see him, I heard his voice. Oh, look, some people are buying property around this area. So they were actually buying property in an area that was flooded. I'm not sure whether they knew the area was flooded, but this is what will happen at the time when judgment comes. The Lord will come, and he will come and find people looking for material things. They will be buying property. Lot followed the properties in Sodom and Gomorrah. He went there looking for property, but he came out of Sodom without any property. He came with bare hands. He came with empty hands. And the scripture reminds us of Lot's wife. Remember Lot's wife. She was left behind. Very sad story. The angel of the Lord went to Sodom to take them out of Sodom. And Lot left Sodom. He was reluctant to leave Sodom. But by the mercy of God, by the grace of God, an angel took his hand and took him out of Sodom. But the wife, she looked back. The angel told them not to look back, but she looked back. She looked at the things that they left in Sodom. And that is the irony, that is tragedy of the left behind. And this vision is part 3 of the series of the vision that I've done, relating to the visions I received on July the 9th, the 10th, and 11th of 2025. As I recall, the first vision on July the 9th was a vision about the rapture. And the second vision I had on July the 10th, 2025 was a vision about nations assembled in a library and judgment coming to them, the world becoming messy, becoming disorganized, and that is judgment coming to the world. And many people will miss the train of salvation. They will miss the elevator. They will miss the ladder of salvation. They will miss the cloud. They will miss the Messiah when he comes. Unfortunately, they will be left behind. In the days of Noah, many people were left behind. In the days of Lot, even Lot's wife was left behind. In the wilderness, many people were left behind in the wilderness, and they became praise to wild beasts because they did not obey the commands of the Lord. So they were left behind. Only Joshua and Caleb were able to see the promised land among the Hebrews over the age of 20. The parable of the 10 virgins is clear in Matthew 25, verses 1 to 13. 5 virgins were left behind. When the bridegroom came, 5 virgins were left behind because they were not watchful. And the rapture will come, and many people will be left behind. And the Bible talks about the left behind in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 22, verse 15. Apostle John saw the outside of the gates of heaven, and a class of people were left behind, including whoremongers, including murderers, including liars and those who listen to lies, including fornicators, including those who are wicked. They were left behind. The Lord is coming very soon. The visions are received on July the 9th, the 10th, and 11th are visions related to the imminency of the rapture, the coming of the Lord for those who are waiting on him, as recorded in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 28. It's appointed unto the Messiah to come the second time for those who are waiting on him. And in this vision, the vision of the left behind, I remember that I saw the weather was gloomy, the weather was dark, the sun did not shine on that day, and behold, The evangelist who was working with me was left behind. I didn't see him. When I went to search for him, all of a sudden I heard his voice, and he was talking about property, land, and houses that people are buying in the very same place where the river was overflowing. They were building at a place that is risky. They were building in a world that is about to be destroyed. Destroyed with flood, destroyed with fire, destroyed with brimstone and fire. The scriptures in 1 John chapter 2 verse 17 says that the world and the lust in it, they are reserved for destruction. And you are warned to remember Lot's wife who was left behind. Remember the virgins, the 5 of them. The 10 virgins were all right, they were all righteous, but 5 of them were not watchful enough. They were not watchful enough, and so they were left behind. And as I remember the vision, the vision of the left behind, I saw that on that day when the evangelist was left behind and I couldn't find him, the weather was gloomy. And I remember the words written from the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 18. I will read that for the record. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord, in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. The prophet Zephaniah is talking about the day of judgment. Neither their silver nor their gold shall deliver them. In the vision I'm talking about on July the 11th, 2025, the evangelist was talking about people buying property on a piece of land surrounded by a river that was flooding. That was the location of a big flood. So they were lost. They were after a property, and that is the case of those who will be left behind. They will lose their salvation, and they will be left behind to be in a world that is going through the wrath of God. That will go through the wrath of God. And the prophet Zephaniah is saying that on that day, neither their silver nor their gold will be able to save them. And the prophet Zephaniah talks about the day of the Lord. And it said in Zephaniah 1 verse 15, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. The prophet Zephaniah is talking about the day of the Lord. The day is gloomy. The day is dark. And the day is a day where the sun will not shine. And that is a description of the weather that I saw in the vision on July the 11th, 2025. The weather was gloomy. The clouds were gloomy. The sun did not shine on that day, and it reminds me of what the prophet Zephaniah is saying in Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 15. The day of the Lord is a day of gloom, is a day of Darkness is a day of judgment, and those who are left behind, those who will be left behind, the prophet Zephaniah is saying that their silver and their gold will not be able to deliver them. And that is a warning to the world to prepare for the rapture and the tribulation that is coming. And they should watch and pray so that they will not be left behind, because it will not be nice for those who are left behind. Don't be left behind. Wait for your salvation with fear and trembling, as you are warned in Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Remember Lot's wife. Remember the left behind in Sodom and Gomorrah. Remember the left behind in the days of Noah. Remember the left behind in the days of Moses in the wilderness, in the days of Joshua and Caleb. Remember them. Remember those who will be left behind at the gates of heaven, as recorded in Revelation chapter 22, verse 15. Don't be among the left behind. Be among the ones who will be watchful, so that the coming of the Lord will not take them by surprise. They will not be looking after the material things in this world. They will not be building houses and acquiring property along the banks of the river that is flooding, the river of wrath. My friend, the evangelist that I saw in the vision on July the 11th, 2025, was found left behind, and he was talking about property in an area surrounded by a river that was flooding its banks. The world will be flooded, this time not with water, but with fire. Don't be left behind. And that is the message, which is part 3 of the series of visions that I received in July. The vision of the left behind. An evangelist who was left behind. And he was found around a river overflooding its banks. He was at the risk of losing his salvation. This is a warning. Behold, a vision of the left behind. It is coming very soon. People will be left behind, and don't be part of them. My email is raptureafrica@yahoo.com. I'm leaving it in the description box. Thank you very much.